Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Dan.
And this is his.
And his.
Top 5 Pokemon we can't wait to capture in Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is released in America and the rest of the world, it seems, apart from
the UK.
Good old UK.
South America.
It's bloody Brexit, innit?
That's it.
Everywhere gets it, but fucking UK. Yeah, so while we wait patiently for it to come out, we thought we'd go over our top 5 Pokemon that we can't wait to capture on it.
Considering it's all Gen 1 Pokemon, I believe, at the minute.
Is it just Gen 1?
I think at the minute it is.
Oh, well, then my list doesn't make sense then.
But I'm sure there'll be updates.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll eventually
they
get
can't
to...
only let you catch Gen 1.
No, surely not. They'll eventually expand it, so even still, can't wait to capture them when it's finally updated.
Yeah.
I'll kick it off with my number 1. We all have a favourite legendary bird.
Of course we do.
From Pokemon 2000.
Yeah.
That's the film, right?
Mm-hmm.
My favourite of the 4 is Lugia. It always was. Just love them. He was so wise in the film. Like, and I love the little song, the little...
Oh, yeah.
sort of thing. But of the 3 legendary birds, Zapdos was my favourite one, so I can't wait to capture myself a little Zapdos.
It'd be cool for Zapdos, because I know in the games obviously you go to the power plant to catch him. Like, do you reckon you'll be going over to Runcorn or something and you'll
that's what I was wondering with the game. Do you think, like, with water Pokemon and stuff like that, you'll actually have to go to like a water reservoir to like actually capture them? Just like just go down the River Mersey and there's just carps everywhere.
Mine is Dratini. Originally I was gonna go for Dragonite, but I thought you can't catch Dragonite probably, so let's go with Dratini.
Where did you even capture Dragonite in the game? Was
you don't.
You don't. You actually just let them go through level.
You can get. I think you can get a Dragonair actually. Like it's more uncommon, but you get Dratini in the Safari Zone.
Oh yeah.
I think you might have to fish for him. I'm not sure. Surf. But yeah, I thought that'd be cool.
I always love the Dragonite episode of the anime.
Yeah,
like the giant one, and they're always like they're wondering like what it is, this mysterious creature, and then it's just like a giant Dragonite. Love that one.
I was related to Dragonite. I don't know why, because he's like huge, but he also seems like friendly, but he's also scary.
Cuddly.
Like me.
You can't spell Dragonite without Dan.
Dragon.
My number 4 is I've noticed that my list is just mainly Pokemon from films, because like
films are cool.
That's how I got invested in Pokemon, was through the films and through like the legendaries and stuff like that. So my number 4 is actually not from a film, as far as I'm aware. Actually, Destiny Deoxys.
I haven't seen it.
It's Rayquaza is my number 4. Because I loved Pokemon Emerald, right? And more recently in like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the Delta episode, once you beat the game, the post game.
It's really good.
It was such a, because like most Pokemon games, once you beat them and you beat the Elite Four and everything, you're just left to your own devices, and often in the later games that you can go and fish for legendaries and stuff like that, but none of them really have their own story. But the Delta episode was like its own little like epilogue. It was so good to run back and capture Rayquaza from the pillar of
the Sky Pillar.
Sky Pillar. That's the one.
Yeah, and then you can even use them. You go into space on them, don't you?
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, that's where he comes into play with Destiny Deoxys. I'm actually not up to date with the Pokemon films. I remember watching 1 through whichever one the Giratina one was.
Right.
I think that was number 11 or something like that. And I kind of dropped off after that point. And I recently watched the Diancie one, which is like probably number 17 or something by now.
There's a lot.
I mean, it's been going on for that long. Obviously, it's been around since we were kids. So going back to it, and like there's different voice actors and stuff like that. It was a bit thingy, but it's understandable because it's been going on for so long. Do you know what I mean?
Blew my mind hearing Ash's new voice.
Yeah, Ash's different voice, and James as well from Team Rocket. Like you can kind of hear the new person trying to like do the Jesse, like the sort of goofy voice that he has, and but yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you just have to take it for what.
Pronounce the evils of truth and love.
So yeah, that's my number 4, Rayquaza.
Touching back when you were talking about Zapdos, mine's Articuno.
Everyone has a favourite of the 3 birds. It was a playground sort of thing. It was Team Zapdos or Team Moltres or Team Articuno.
I was on my own with Articuno.
You're on your own.
No one really talked.
I don't even mind Articuno.
I loved Articuno. It was my favourite Pokemon. I always liked it. I'd love to see where you encounter Articuno.
Up Mount Everest or something.
Yeah, somewhere or in some cave, some like ice cave.
Yeah.
Something that'd be cool.
There's the headline, isn't it? Man dies looking for Articuno.
Yeah.
It's just like a frozen body of the
With
phone
an
like
iPhone,
this.
like-
I did it.
I did it.
Well, in that case, how would you get Moltres? Just in a volcano.
Yeah. Good.
My number 3, funny little story, sort of related to the movies. I think my favourite one is the Entei movie. I really loved it because it was just like this sort of fantasy world, and like they're in this mansion and it gets locked down by Entei, and he sort of like does take a kid prisoner and Ash's mum. But
Creepy.
it's when he starts creating like this like dream world for the girl. I think her name's Molly, because she loses her dad to the unknown.
Yeah.
And he sort of stands in as a father figure, and the more he spends time with her, she's like asking him for stuff because she thinks she's his papa, and he's like, I'll grant anything for you and sort of thing. But anyway, when that was released, similar to the Pokemon 2000 movie, there was 3 legendary dogs created for Crystal, Silver and Gold.
I can't remember.
I think they all came in Crystal, so it's Entei, Suicune and Raikou. And I actually, when I got a booster pack when I was dead young, one of the first Pokemon that I got from it was a shiny Raikou. And I don't know, I just fell in love with it. I've never even seen Raikou in like an episode or anything like that. I don't even know, I know he's lightning, but or electric type rather, but you don't see many films. But just because I got that card and it was shiny, it was sort of like it's chosen me. Like of the 3, Raikou's chosen me. So yeah, I'd love to see Raikou, because I don't think I've ever had him in a game either.
No, me neither.
I've never done that event.
I think my favourite's probably Entei, but I think it's just because
of the movie. Yeah. If that is what you wish. Cue Photoshop of my head, just Entei. If that is what you wish. If that is what you wish.
If that is what you wish.
So yeah, that's my number 3, Raikou.
My numero 30 is Mew. I think it will be amazing to come across Mew. I wonder where they'll put it.
Definitely under a truck.
Yeah,
that'd be so funny if it's just like in a truck yard and it's just under a truck and you gotta move the truck off the way.
Yeah, I always thought Mew was like really interesting. How I know there's conflicting theories on like Mewtwo, because I think the game says that Mew gave birth to Mewtwo, or the other way around.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
Mewtwo's a clone of Mew.
And then in the anime and the films, he's a clone. Yeah. Either way, I think I always thought Mew was really special and interesting Pokemon.
Very powerful, but doesn't use its power in
so
a harmful
whimsical.
way. It's whimsical. It's a perfect way to describe it. And Mewtwo's so like power hungry.
Yeah.
And because he's the clone of something so powerful.
It took Mew to talk down maybe Mewtwo in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Because no one can.
It makes him realise
the only way we can kind of figure out to an extent what Mew's saying is through Mewtwo, because Mewtwo can obviously speak
telepathy.
Through telepathy. And obviously he's a Pokemon, he can understand Mew. Is cool.
Mew teaches Mewtwo that what he does that defines him. It's a very, very wise quote for a film. I think that's the right quote anyway. It's something like, I now realise that we should have probably should have researched it.
Kill me.
Kill me. Yeah, it's something along those lines. It's like, I now realise that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It's it's one's person's actions that define the person. It's very, very wise for a children's film as well. My number 2, staying on the topic of Entei, is actually Unknown. Like, I was always interested by the Unknown.
What's your favourite?
It has to be P, of course. P for Pablo. Like I always just found them like so weird. Like
they are
because
unique.
They don't feel like Pokemon when you see them in the movie, and they're all like, oh, what's the chant? They have like a little chant. And they,
I can't remember it.
And they like. Like they come off the walls, the hieroglyphics, and I always found it dead fascinating. I know they're garbage in the games, pretty much useless. They're very bottom tier in competitive play. But I don't know, I'd love to see one like in the wild. Like where would you even find it? In like a library or something, or
Egypt?
I'd say Egypt, yeah. But yeah, again, like I know you can find a few in the wild in like gold and silver. But where would you even find an Unknown? Like, unknown. Okay. Yeah,
Unknown.
that's my number 2.
My number 2 is Eevee, because Eevee's cool and cute, and the possibilities are endless. I wonder if, again, I don't really know. I'm guessing you can't catch a Vaporeon or a Flareon or a Jolteon.
I wonder how the
or a
evolution
Leafeon
works.
or an Umbreon. I know, yeah. Well,
actually,
I wonder if you like in the games the specific like
you find
they
stones.
get creative and well, not even stones, because sometimes like with the later one, not the first gen ones, but with some of them it's like if you evolve an Eevee with near some the specific, like there'll be a place to do it, like in the forest by somewhere which is grassy or something. So maybe if like you've got to go out and do that yourself with your Eevee.
Yeah.
And train it, or well, you can't really train them, can you? In Pokemon Go, or can you?
I think there's experience. You use
say
you use
hang
Poke
around.
candies. I think
Right.
every
So-
Pokemon
right,
has like a
okay.
specific candy, and
So
you use
say-
it to evolve it.
So say it's maybe like you could hang around in a park or something, or somewhere, or a forest where there's loads of greenery, and you level it up, and then it evolves into a Leafeon, say.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I always
or
enjoyed
at
the
night, if you would do it at night, you might get an Umbreon.
Umbreon. Yeah, I always
It's interesting.
I love the mechanics of Eevee. Like, it was just such a unique like standalone Pokemon that can be evolved into like, or is it like,
And that they
is
can
the
just-
10 evolutions or something now?
Yeah, I think so.
Think we could name
It's
them
the
all
fairy.
on the spot.
I might be able to. Like Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Leafeon,
Umbreon, Espeon.
What's the fairy one called?
Faireon.
Faireon? No, it's not. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't.
No!
Oh well,
Dunno.
there you go. We can't name them all on the spot.
I remember. I think you've just got to evolve it in the game. I think you just let it learn a fairy type move and then level it up, and it just evolves into it.
Very, very good mechanic for the game. My number 1, jumping back to the Pokemon films again, Lucario. Really love the Lucario films.
Really cool.
Reminds me of the Sif story in Dark Souls.
Right.
Sort of like Pokemon and trainer, and then the trainer gets trapped in a crystal, and the Pokemon's forced to like wander alone and sort of try and discover a method of freeing his master. I always loved Lucario. He's such a like
Good, well designed Pokemon.
very human-esque. I think is why I like it. And not it looks like a dog, but like anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic. That's the word, isn't it? We'll dub it in, just like with like Google.
Anthropomorphic.
And he's a fighting type, which is always cool. Always love fighting types. Hitmonlee's my man. Hitmonchan.
Chan.
Hit-
I thought there was something there then.
Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hitmontop. What's
Hit me
the
baby one more time.
evolves into Britney Spears?
Yeah,
Britney Spearo.
Grows like a little fucking microphone.
Use toxic.
What's me hot? Use toxic.
Anyway, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Porygon. I chose Porygon because, again, I think it's really interesting because he's like a computer, like he's a developed Pokemon.
Yeah.
I always thought it was really interesting. I was like, I know in the games again, and after playing Omega Ruby, I know that you can just catch wild Porygon in grass, and that, which I always thought was a bit strange, but I'm sure there's some reason behind it. But again, I wonder if it's maybe you download it or something.
Download a
and
digital
you get the
Pokemon. You
like,
have to be in like an internet cafe.
Yeah, get creative again.
Fun little fact about Porygon: the anime episode was actually banned in Japan because it caused seizures. Look it up on YouTube. Try and look for the Porygon episode.
Super strobey.
Yeah, there's so many flashing lights. Yeah. Like people were actually like coming down with seizures, so they had to stop it. Yeah, actual like effective Pokemon. Yeah, I always loved Porygon as well. I remember in school, Scyther and Porygon were like my 2 favourites, and again because of the card, like the card that
they were hard to
probably
get
going to show in the B-roll, is the original card that I got, and I just loved the design. It was so like different to other Pokemon because all the other Pokemon resembled sort of animals and and creatures and stuff like that, and Porygon was just like a little triangle, like a little box. I don't know. It's just
it looks like a platypus. No, it doesn't.
They've been our top 5 Pokemon we can't wait to capture in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
More or less a top 5 Pokemon list.
Each.
But not necessarily, because it's more like what we can't wait to see,
Yeah.
like in the real world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've specifically aimed it towards Pokemon we want to catch in Pokemon Go, not just our favourite Pokemon.
Yeah,
That's
so
why
if you-
all man at Gen 1.
So if you're excited for Pokemon Go,
Like us.
yeah. If you're excited for Pokemon Go, let us know what your favourite Pokemon is and what you can't wait to capture in Pokemon Go, or what you've already caught in Pokemon Go. Post a little Imager link down in the comments. Post a link to the Pokemon that you've caught and screenshot them and share it with us. We'd love to see some Pokemon in unique places and stuff like that. Get involved with us, talk to us, leave us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos every single week and a podcast on Twitch.
Yeah. If you like this video, give us a like. It'll help us out.
A thumb up for the people who don't speak English.
Yeah.
Do this.
It's the best.
Press this button. So that's it from us. We'll be back next week with another 5x2 probably. See ya!
See you!